So we're here with Coach Serrano, who's dressed in his golf attire with his sweet plaid shorts and his sweet Nike hat. What is the reason for this first annual fungo golf tournament?
Well, it's to prepare our team for the regionals. High-intensity games coming up, and it kind of gives a relaxed atmosphere and remind the team that we've had, even though we've dealt with a lot of adversity, we've had a lot of fun together. And we're going to go into this week, no matter what happens, and have memories of a team that grew up together and that love each other and can have fun together. But my most exciting thing is I just got a ball from Nick Ramirez signed.
Tuffy?
Yeah, Tuffy the Titan. I think his dad was handing these out in the stands this weekend, and he had one left over.
Isn't his dad a Yankees GM?
He's a scouting director for someone.
Okay.
I don't get caught up into that.
Okay. And we also heard that you recently beat Jake Silverman in a race. How do you feel about that?
Well, I take pride in not losing in anything we do. Unfortunately, 15 times this year we had to lose. But, even though I'm 22 years older than Jake, I still was able to overcome my deficiencies and beat Jake Silverman.
So we have a confident man going into regionals. So, Rath, you're coming into this tournament as one of the favorites. You know, big guy, big lefty, got his power bat. What do you think of this?
Well, I've had a couple months to train. I've been off. My stroke's feeling really good. I've been swinging the bat well. I'm pretty excited for the tournament. You know, there's some other good players out there. Walker Moore, he's coming up out of the amateur game. I'm excited though. There's a lot of good young players, and I'm ready to go.
I've noticed that when you take batting practice, you hit a lot off the top of the cage. I feel like this would work well in this game for backspin and not going very far for your short game. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm more about the power ball. I'm not gonna lie.
I disagree. I think you pull off.
I do pull off a little bit.
Ball doesn't go very far.
I'm gonna have to completely disagree and call that a false statement. Because I did hit 3 home runs at Pacific, 1 off the scoreboard. And
I was there. I did see it.
Back to my game. Enough about the interview. And I'm excited. I got a good long ball. I've been working on my chipping game, and my putter has been on par recently.
Kevin Rath, everyone.
Thank you. Okay.
We sit and wait at the first hole of the first annual Fungal Golf Tournament with one David Hurlbut and Ivory Blade Thomas. How do you guys feel about your chances going into this? Are you guys a team?
Yes, we are a team. I feel very confident going against these rookies. We have CC Cabron over here.
Hey, no, you can't say that.
No cussing, even in Spanish.
Who likes to yank balls, and we have Hudding, no pop, who might not even clear the stands. So
I hear Anthony has heavy legs. What do you think of that, Booty?
I think it's gonna affect the shot a little bit. He's definitely not gonna clear the stands, in my opinion. But hey, let the man play golf. I'm just trying to do what I gotta do.
Very confident words. Once again, we have a very confident Titan team in Ivory Thomas and David Hurlbut. And we're here with Anthony Heavy Legs Hudding, Jason Gill, man of many names. Am I missing one, Christian?
Yeah, Turtle.
And Turtle. Okay. So how do you feel today? We hear you're a power lefty, but we haven't yet seen it. So what do you think?
I feel real confident going into today, especially going against the Perry.
You don't sound like it.
I'm very confident. As far as Ivory Thomas goes, I think his physical conditioning is going to be a huge factor.
Oh, dude.
Wow. Today?
Someone just shot a ball at us.
We almost just got smoked.
Okay, we'll leave it that. Good day. So, Nick, we're here at the first annual Fungal Golf Tournament. What are you doing playing left center? Don't you normally play first? Really? Okay. Well, we thank you for your time, and, good luck in the tournament. Anything else to say? Very confident Nick Ramirez. Thank you.
What's up, Gary?
I'm here by the VIP room with Greg Wallace, our tournament director.
Co-tournament with BL.
With BL, who wouldn't let me play and I'm bitter at, so he doesn't get an interview.
Okay.
Greg, I heard that you got wrestled to the ground by Gary Brown earlier this season after calling him out to Octagon. What happened?
Well, I was just sandbagging for a match later in the year. I didn't want to show him what my true strength was, so he's not going to know what hits him later this year.
All right, so I see we've got a lot of good things going on. Who's the favorite today?
Right now, it looks like the Siddons Dingman group, thanks to Dingman's remarkable hole-in-one on the par 2 course, but there's a lot of golf left in the day. So
Which course do you feel is the most fun that you came up with, the most creative?
I think the most creative is the one where you go through the tunnel to the berm, across to the cone, But the hardest is definitely the first hole tee off, where you go off the dugout into the bullpen.
There we have it. Greg Wallace. Joey Siddons, I see you've just started your first hole. You know, you got your shirt off, a little chest hair showing. How was it riding in on your motorcycle today from, with the biker club?
You know, it's great. You just want to come out on a day like this. You know, you want to play good. You try and play good. I think we're playing pretty good so far.
Yeah, I like your goatee. I see it's a little mangled today. What's up with the unkempt look?
Well, like you said, I rode in on my Harley, and sometimes the wind gets a little nuts when you start getting, above 65.
Yeah.
So, you get above 65, you start speeding a little bit, and things just happen. The wind, kind of gives it a little fluff. So
I got you. Got a bug in your tooth. Anyway, we're out. Hole number 2, Joey Siddons.
Thank you.
We're here with Colin the Iceman O'Connell, or Jack Frost, or, many of his names, O'Connell, we hear you don't talk much. You have anything to say about that? No? Why not? Okay, Connell, I'll say something.
All right.
That is strong words from Colin O'Connell. I'm standing here on the hole for hole number 3, right next to the softball field, with the man, the myth, the legend, Tuffy the Titan himself. He came to join us from left center.
Ramirez.
Oh, Nick Ramirez. I'm sorry. I get confused sometimes. How do you feel about your play today? You've gotten 1 hole, 2 holes in?
I've got my first hole in. I got a double eagle. I feel pretty confident about that last shot, and I just brought my A game.
We've seen you've got a little bit of pop, how are you controlling your pop and not hitting it over the pin or over the hole? I mean, that's got to be hard, to not unleash the beast like that.
You know what? I brought out limited flight balls today. That's the only way I feel like I can level out the competition field, and I'm just trying to give everyone a decent opportunity to play with me.
One last question. I noticed you top spin a lot of balls, therefore you have a lot of doubles this year. What are you going to do to try and get some backspin to, have the ball roll back to the hole?
You know what? I'm using the Tideless. They extra spin, extra control.
Extra.
So it's just going to hit and stick kind of thing. So even if it top spins, it's just going to stick in the ground.
Hit and stick like a Post-it. Thank you, Nick.
No
I'm
problem.
standing at right field with Daniel the Doctor Rankin. And I noticed you just had a very clean shot on the right field foul pole wall. How did you do that? How did you pull that off?
Well, I just kind of put that one in. I'm kind of the underdog in this tournament. I haven't pitched that in 4 years, but I'm kind of just, competing, as Coach likes to say, and just getting through it, I guess.
We noticed in the dugout that you don't like people talking to you on the mound. Does that piss you off?
It pisses me off a little bit, but I kind of just, I just push it to the side.
Daniel Rankin. Walker, I know you've been one of the favorites in this tournament so far. A lot of the players speak of your dad running golf courses. And
Yeah, he's been in the business for a while.
Yeah, for how long?
About 30 years.
30 years, okay. And I noticed you got a towel and you got 2 separate fungos that you're using.
This is the big dog eat with this one. Hit it a long way. And then for my short game, got the 271 Pro model.
So I noticed a lot of people on the team call you Birdman and give you bird calls. What's the reason for that?
Well, the Arboretum's over here, and a lot of birds hang out. And when they come up out of the Arboretum, they fly around and they kind of look like me.
Okay, so I heard that you don't hit balls in the Arboretum, so that doesn't equate to anything. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not left-handed. I don't really go that way, but it's like a metaphor.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, good backspin.
Oh,
I'm standing here with Carlos Barry Badgernath Lopez, and how do you feel about your game so far?
Pretty good, actually. I got a good teammate, Corey Jones, Meatball Express. We're doing pretty good right now. So just playing 1 hole at a time.
I've noticed not many people in this world have distorted hands and are pigeon-toed. How do you feel you play like that and have success doing so?
I feel like it's more like it's not hindering, it's more like a gift. So I consider myself like an X-Man kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I consider myself, pretty special.
I also noticed when you go first to third, a lot of players run outside of the dugout imitating your run. How do you feel about that?
That's great. Imitation is the finest form of flattering. So that's just how I feel about that.
Barry Badgernath.
Thank you.
I'm now standing here with the Lo Mijo, Richie Pedroza. I feel like you have quite an advantage being a switch hitter in this tournament. There's no angle that you can't do, hitting the ball here. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's not really working for me today. It's just looks like a bad day. Got a
really bad partner over there named Gino Escalante.
You know, it's real rude that you're not standing up. Will you please get out of your chair, Rich?
Yeah, I'll get out of it.
Okay. Strong words, Richie Petroza. We have a special guest appearance today with MTV's Steve-O from Jackass. Why are you out here playing in the Cal State Fullerton Titans annual fungal golf tournament?
I just like to give back to the community. I got an invite. It's a good place to get some,
All right. Well, not many words there, but of all your stunts, what is the most painful and one that has left the biggest mark on you?
Emotionally, eating the cricket was pretty bad. I felt bad for the cricket, but had to be done.
All right. Now, how are you doing, and who's your teammate?
I got Tyler Pill as a teammate. He's not very good, but I think I'm carrying the team with a 9 on the last hole.
Yeah, we know about Chyler. He's probably going to go a little over 20 or 23. 22?
I think
22. That's Chyler Pill. Chyler is his teammate. Chyler. So I'm here with Kyle Mertens' Cavs, and they've had a long day walking around so far, but they have not even broken a sweat. They could carry Tuffy the Titan himself. So Kyle Mertens' Cavs, how do you feel, that you're so strong and your endurance is so high about this tournament?
I feel like these really helped me out with keeping my stamina up for all 7 of these tough holes, and it really helps me out.
You sound a lot like John Lackey. Why is that?
I don't know. I was born in Texas, so my voice, like Kermit the Frog, he was my idol when I was growing up, so I kind of modeled my game after that.
If John Lackey hears this, I really hope he doesn't get offended.
Oh, he won't. That's how I talk.
Thank you. Okay, I'm standing here with El Sucio, Noe Ramirez, and he comes straight out of L.A., the heart of. You want to throw it up? No, don't throw it up. Anyway, we're from L.A., Noe's L.A., and we like how you've been pitching lately. How do you think this fungal golf will help you get better in, this regional coming up?
I honestly don't think it's going to get me any better.
No?
No.
Why is that?
No. It's completely different. But, it's
no way. It's so hot right now.
So hot.
No way.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel like it's not going to make me any better. But, the focus you need for this, is very high. So, in a way, I guess you could get better from this. But I feel like right now is really losing our game for us right now.
It happens. I hear you do a good Vin Scully impression. Could we hear a little bit of Vin?
Wow, Gary. No, I can't.
Come on. Tell him a random fact like the Vin knows.
Okay. Well, Ubaldo Jimenez here. Damn, I don't have good ones.
No, he's a little camera shy. We have standing over my right shoulder is another trio of Titans abusing Nick right now, in left center. And Nick is not accustomed to taking doses, so it'll be interesting to see how he takes to this.
Stop. Oh.
Yeah!
That's up. Yeah. All right.
Second one, just getting it over.
Okay, thanks for everyone that participated in the first annual Titan Tee-Off. Thanks to the promoters, Greg Wallace and Brett Lindgren. Our sponsors, Mikey's Pizza, and Wilson Baseball. We'll start off with the low grades, the worst twosome of the day. Your prizes is a Nick Ramirez signed ball and a Jake Silverman signed card. And that goes to Richie Pedroza and the winners of the first annual Titan Tee
All right, I'm standing here at the end of the day of the first annual Fungo Golf Tournament with the best of the worst, freshmen Richie Pedroza and Gino Escalante. I think the shot that summed it all up was the tunnel shot for you, Gino. Tell us about that.
Well, see, what happened was I got the ball. I tossed it a little bit too high, hit it a little bit too hard, hit the VIP rim, which is fine, and I still managed to come in last.
And we got Richie Mijo Pedroza, who's a switch hitter we talked about earlier, and he still managed to do terrible. How do you feel about that?
Feel pretty good about that. I feel like I still got a big time signature by Nick Ramirez right here, and feel great about my day.
There you have it, the two best of the worst.
The best.
I'm now standing with the winners of the first annual Fungal Golf tournament for Titan Baseball. And what was your guys' final score?
+5.
+5. So what was your approach throughout?
You know, it's just another day on the links, just trying to get in there, put the ball in the hole or close to the hole, and we had a good day today.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank for this? Do you owe mothers or friends, or what do you owe? Who do you owe?
Pretty much just ourselves. We stuck together as a team. Went for it. One played it safe, and it worked out for us.
Yeah, I just like to thank my teammate over here. Carried me. I shot a +5, but he stayed even, and it's worked out great.
Austin Kingsolver and Brock Floro. Thank you, boys. Great job today.
We're with Gary Brown, my roommate. Here, how do you feel today?
I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to play in the Fungal Golf Tournament. I was referred to as Aaron Andrews all day, walking around giving my interviews. Not that that's a bad thing, for the.
Oh, that's great. We got Gary Brown in the house. How does your hand feel?
Hand feels amazing. I'll be back very soon. Be ready for it.
What are we gonna do after this now?
Chipotle.
We just ate. All right. Well, that's all we got for today. I'll see you guys later.